How's it going, guys? So we're a little bit late with the video, and that's just because I have a horrible ear infection and I think I am also getting cold. So if my voice is off a little bit, that is why, but I rested up and I am getting it to you now. So we're gonna start off with some cool stuff. We got a lot of skins this week from a lot of artists. People just really were creative this week, and it was so hard to pick. But we've got this awesome road sign set. It is the training road sign set from Mishka, and I love how the back of it, like some of the like rubber or fabric, like tarp kind of fabric or whatever it is here, is like tearing through in certain pieces, and you can see the metal underneath. I think that was like a really nice little detail to it. It really adds to the rustiness of this whole thing. And then the helmet up here is, you know, pretty much the same thing as what you would expect. I like the white stripes and everything. Definitely a cool looking set for sure. Next up, we've got the punk-ish kilt, the high-quality set made in last week. So Milo went ahead and made the kilt, and as you can expect, it has all the little signature pieces from it. There we go. Definitely a nice looking one as well. Let's go ahead and switch on over. We've got the vampire high-quality set. I really like the way the face mask looks. It kind of has that lack of a nose like a skull, but you've got like the crazy teeth, and then you've got all the purple like cracks and stuff going through it. I think that's a really nice design. Over here you've got that same vampire skull look with the nice purple straps. I really like the purple straps. I think that's a nice little touch. And of course the back of it right here. Definitely a awesome looking skin. Now it doesn't glow, however, but I know some of the vampire set glows, some doesn't, so that's a little confusing, so I wanted to make sure to go ahead and mention that there. Lastly, we've got one more high quality set for you guys to check out, and it is this awesome set. I really like the detail of it. It's the Howling set, I should say. It's by Fenry and Moonfighter, and yeah, it's just got these kind of like unique faded color look. We've got this band of like broken skulls, and then up here you've got this very like knight look to it. It almost looks like a a leather helm. It's done really well, and it just has this really regal look to it, but I like the blood colors and the fading. The skulls are used differently from how skulls usually are, so I think that's a neat little effect. And of course on the front you've got this epic looking werewolf, so definitely a very cool set right there. Next up, we've got some deployables, starting with two wooden doors. We've got this awesome looking Fortified Castle double door by Neville. Go ahead and open it up, take a look, and on the back it's got a very beautiful looking design. Definitely like this one. I think he did a great job on it, and I like always seeing the wooden doors because you can do, you know, two different sides to them. And then Shenmue did this crazy one right here. This is the Gluttony door, and man, it is kind of freaky, and I think it's pretty cool. It's a shame this is so late after Halloween contest. We're into November now, but it's who knows, maybe Hulk will like it. Next up, we've got a dragon door for you. This is the House of the Dragon by Victor. And yeah, it's just a nice little done up door. It's got a little dragon on it. Definitely a cool design for a single door. Next, we've got this really cool door from Vitalik, and we've gotten some in the rest of this set of some deployables, so it'd be really cool to see this one make it in. I love the bright colors and just how unique it looks, and I think he's done a great job on it. Definitely love to see this door have a chance to make it into the game. And now we're stuck. Okay, we probably shouldn't be going through them anyways because the double doors are the same. So over here from Firefly, we've got the Space Adventure door. And one thing I noticed about this one, it almost looks like it's curved inward, like it's kind of pulling you towards it, and I think it's the effect with these little arrows and everything, and just the design. I think it looks quite nice. It is a very cool looking door, and no, the blue does not glow. Next, we've got a very kind of like industrial looking door. Almost looks like the back of an old, maybe military van. It's the Labs door by World. Go ahead and open it there so we can get a little bit of light on it. You can see there's kind of like a mix of green camo, and we've got this, you know, protected window and everything. I think it's a really cool looking door. Definitely fits with those people who love the military-ish kind of themes. Next, we've got a couple garage doors for you, starting with this awesome one right here from Eben. It is the King of the World door, and you've got your little Rust dude, and there's an astronaut flying around there in a rocket. The whole thing is just really cool. I love the little silly look of it. It's definitely an awesome garage door. Next, we've got this epic garage door right here from Anathan. It is the theater door. Now, I think this really doesn't fit with Halk's rule of things that look like they have to roll up, but they did take the time to put the hinges here, so I don't know, I had to show it. I think it's really, really unique door, and you know, you can actually raise a curtain. You know, that's definitely a cool idea. Lastly, we've got an armored door for you. This one is very, very different. It's the Cobalt security door, brought to us by Johnny, and it actually has an emissive glow that almost seems like lights. So I thought that was really interesting. It also has the little keypad textured on there, and then on this side, you can see there's actually a computer screen, a keypad, and a retinal scanner. And yeah, it's just a really awesome looking door. I love the look of it. It's extremely unique, and definitely wanted to show it to you guys for sure. We're gonna have to run all the way back around here. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And we'll check out our last thing, which let's fix our light a little bit. We're getting a little dark here, I think. There we are. Is this one right here, and it is the Warboy sleeping bag by Odyssey. And yeah, it's just got a funny little monster face, and you got some little flames up there, and then a very military look to it. Definitely a cool little, a sleeping bag. I can't even speak, guys. I remember I'm medicated, okay? And I like this little part right here. Almost looks like it has a goatee. I don't know if that was done on purpose, but if so, props. It's definitely a cool little design. So I wanted to go ahead and make it dark to show you this door. It's just crazy how it glows. I love the look of it. It's incredibly unique. It actually does look like there is a light shining down on the door. It's very unique. I definitely love it. And we do have one other glowing skin, which would be the next thing to show you. So I'm just going to pull it out right here. It is this very cool looking rock if it ever loads in. There we are. Look at that. I can feel my hands burning already. El Loco's Lava Rock. Definitely really cool. I love the glow when it comes to things like this, and it's definitely a unique one. Alright, so let's get going into it. Next up, we've got a tool set, a stone tool set brought to us by La Crempe, and it has a very beautiful gem in it. It is the Morganite Hatchet. And you can see this gemstone just right there. It's very beautiful. And there's some smaller pieces of it right into the handle on the weave there, which is quite neat. And then here we got the pick. Definitely a unique set. It has a nice shimmer to it, but it's not a glow. It still looks really natural and handmade, and I think that's definitely a cool property for, you know, the kind of skins that people look for in Rust. Next, we've got a new hammer skin for you. This one's got a little bit of blood on it already and some iron ends. It's kind of a simple hammer skin, but it also just kind of fits just nicely. This is the Warmonger's hammer brought to us by Trix. Next up, we've got two swords for you, starting with this one from Andy Boo, and this is the Lone Survivor. And it is all sorts of pieced together. You got all sorts of different things just welded and bolted together, and this is one of those things that fits that apocalyptic feel from Rust. Then we've got this sword here, which is the Blood Ripper sword. This one is brought to us by Mad Shock, and I think some help from some other workers. I don't know. I don't have that info right in front of me. Just trying to remember off my little cheat sheet here. But definitely a very unique looking sword. I like the retexturing of it. Definitely makes it very different. Next, we've got the Pirate Bow from Jessen. And it's kind of a simple look, but you can see it has a nice little kind of darker wood to it. It's got some little designs here and there, a little bit of extra iron added onto it, and then of course you've got the little pirate flag. It's definitely a simple design, but one that is nice and just kind of fits. Next up, we've got a python for you. This one is it kind of has like a cell shaded look, which I think is really cool. It's the Ilsium Python by Madros. Go ahead and aim down the sight there. I like the unique different colors. I like the fact that there's kind of like a reddish color, but also an orange and yellow that's different. It definitely looks quite nice. Go ahead and fire a few off. Show the reload. There you go. Next, we've got another python for you. This one is got this kind of really unique design to it. It is the Hawker Python by Devsky. Aiming down the sights, there's not too much going on, but it's just got this really kind of like shimmery marbled look to parts of it, and then the other parts have this nice kind of flat white to them with a very sleek hawk on the barrel. It's definitely a unique looking design, and that's why I want to go ahead and show it to you guys here. Go ahead and boop, there we go. Moving on, we've got a couple saps for you, starting with this one here. It has a very industrial look to it. It is the Ghetto Gun from M. Damon. And yeah, it just kind of looks like it's cobbled together from pieces that weren't a gun. Go ahead and aim down the sights, and you've got this little red light, and I actually forgot until just now. This little red light actually does glow. So let's go ahead, there we go. Actually lights up like a little button on it. So that's something that's kind of unique. Definitely a cool little effect right there with that one. Moving on, we've got another sap right here. This one is the Golden Koi sap, and it's one of the things, you know, it's kind of this fancy little like rusted area in the back, but what you see here that I think is really cool is the golden scales from the actual like fish. And those are actual like fish scale textures. I like the look of it. It's definitely a different and unique little pistol. And I did forget to load this one, so we'll go ahead and whoa. That was weird. There you go. Lastly, with this little group, we've got the Sunken Star, brought to us by Kosum, and it's part of the Sunken Treasure set. Aiming down the sides, you've got a little red painting, but the rest of it just looks like this completely corroded. It's been sitting underneath the ocean, growing some moss and so forth, as you can see there on the wooden part. Definitely a cool gun, and a nice addition to the set. Our last bit of weapons to show you here is starting with a new SAR, and this one is the Deadly Locomotive SAR, brought to us by Hexeth. It's got kind of like a, I don't know really what to call it. It's kind of got a punkish look to it, but a little bit industrial as well. It's definitely a unique SAR. There we go. Definitely think it's a good runner for this week. Next, we've got an AK for you, and it is the Poseidon AK, brought to us by Bad Trip. A continuation in the Poseidon set. You've got the signature blue tape there, and then, of course, the nice, beautiful matted black with the nice shimmery bling, bling, bling gold. So there you go on that one. We'll reload it. Boom. Next up, an LR so many of you have messaged me about. German, don't skip this one this week. And it is the Snow Camel LR, or as its proper name, the Winter Ops LR300 by FaZe. And yeah, aiming down the sights here, you got your kind of typical look, a mix of, you know, the colors on the gun, but really what people want here is that digital snow camo. Well, actually, no, this is just proper snow camo. It's not digital. Never mind. That is, looking at it, there is no digitalized to it. It is just your typical snow camo. Definitely a nice one. Then, moving on, we've got another LR for you. This one is brought to us by Sensei, and it has much of a more, you know, clean, sleek look to it. It is the Dragon Knight version 2, and you can see it has these crazy kind of dragon scales there on the side here. Definitely a unique looking one, and aiming down the sight here, you've got this cool little symbol. Altogether, it's a unique gun. I like the kind of subtle flames on the clip there. Definitely a very cool looking one for sure. Oop, and next up from Little Ranger, we've got a rocket launcher, and it is the Tiki launcher. Yeah, there you go. Aiming down the sight, you kind of just get a lot of different colors, but if you look there, there's those big red X's. And it's cool. I like the little marker there. Definitely a cool looking launcher. Lastly, we've got a satchel charge for you. Not something we usually see skins for. There we go. But this one was unique enough, and I wanted to show it to you. Vlek made the C4 raid, and yeah, it's, I just love the little keypad on it and everything. It says raid up on the little monitor. It's definitely a unique little skin. Love the look of it there. So guys, that's gonna do it. Again, thank you for bearing with me. I am sick. I think I repeated the word definitely 100 times in this video, and I am so sorry. It's the best I can do while I'm medicated here. Hopefully things should even out not too long from now. We will see you on Thursday to show you which ones have made it into the game, and thanks for watching.